Joy,
creativity, finances, career,
social life,
spirituality, home cooking, home environment,
education, and health. You are welcome to Health Station with Carla, where all these come together and more.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning from the Health Station here in the midday lunchtime magazine. And Dippo is with me again. It's good to have you today. Two shows in a row again. Back
thank
with
you very
you,
much,
Dippo.
Carla. Great to be
I'm
back
starting
here.
to get used to this again, so that's a bad sign, I think.
Yes,
You leave
yes,
me again. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello. Once again, thanks for tuning in to the Health Station with me, Carla. And today we are, as you have all seen on our social media trend, talking about the problem of fake drugs, counterfeit medication. And here in the studio with me is Adeola Ali, CEO of One Health Pharmacy. She is here to talk to you about so much that we can share on the problem of fake drugs in Nigeria. Adeola, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Carla.
I'm so
It's
glad
good
you
to be
came.
here. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for coming. And Adeola, let's go straight to the point, straight to the facts. Tell us more about you and, the business of pharmacy. How long have you been in it? Give us a bit about yourself.
Okay, so I was born and raised here in Lagos, and I moved out of Lagos to the UK right after. I spent a year at the University of Igbinedion actually for a year, but
Oh,
I wasn't very serious. So my parents decided to move me out.
Take her away.
To move me to like a more serious grad, I guess. And then
Yeah.
I started my pharmacy journey with the foundation program in the UK, David Game College, and I did my went to School of Pharmacy in Manchester in the UK.
Great.
Spent 4 years there, worked there as a pharmacist, and then moved to the US when I got married. My husband whisked me away, and then practiced pharmacy there as well, and then moved to Nigeria about 2 years ago. So, I mean, I've been practicing pharmacy and in pharmacy for about since I graduated, which was 2009. So that's over. Yeah.
And let me put it this way. There's a different chemistry when it comes to working in this field here in Nigeria compared to the US and
Oh,
the
absolutely,
UK,
absolutely,
right?
absolutely. I mean, coming here, the reason why we moved here really was with my family, with my husband, because he got an opportunity to work for his company here, and it was a good one. It was really hard for me because I just got a really good job, like role, and I was doing well.
And
I was
you had to
climbing
come
up,
back.
and I had to come back. Like God, but he was so into like trying to make Africa a good place for us and expose our kids to the culture,
Which
the
is very
grandparents,
important.
yes, and everything. And then so I came, I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? I had this immersion program at Ibadan because for every pharmacist that would like to convert to practice in Nigeria, they have to do like this 6 weeks program.
Yeah.
And then they were talking about 70% of medications are counterfeit or are fake or whatever. I'm just like
70%.
70%.
70% in Africa, or are we talking
I think
Nigeria?
it was
only?
in Africa, but
Yeah.
Nigeria was a very dominant factor,
I'm
like
sure
a
it
dominant
is.
player
Yeah.
in the whole counterfeit business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was just like, I mean, it was really scary. And to get medications for my kids, I had to always send them to me from the United States or the UK, and it was just
To make sure it's not
to make
fake.
sure it's not fake. So and obviously it's trying to say, okay, how am I going to practice? What am I going to do? It just made sense for me to start mine, and a lot of people were supportive.
And there was the birth of One Health.
And there was the birth of One Health.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
So we're back to this. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 10 medications sold in Africa are either fake or substandard. So you're saying Nigeria has a big part to play in it, right? Should we be concerned?
I would say yes in general, but I think that it can be mitigated. I feel like everyone has that power to actually choose right for themselves, and that is by going to a legitimate pharmacy. Like, choose your pharmacy right. There are lots of reputable pharmacies around. Go in there and go to the right ones. When you do go to somewhere that isn't legit,
And you don't know
and then you
of.
don't know what it is, then
Just 'cause it's
obviously
cheap.
you're putting yourself at risk.
Yeah.
So I feel like
yeah.
you can empower yourself, and you have the ability to actually get
exactly.
the right
It's in your
drugs.
own hands.
It's in your own
basically. It's not.
hands.
You can't point
Yes.
the finger on anyone but
Yes.
yourself if you do
Yes.
get into this
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
So we're saying it's a problem. It's a problem we're facing in Nigeria. Why is it a problem? I mean, we all know it's bad for our health because we're taking the wrong drug or a fake drug. But what are the different health effects of taking the wrong medication?
Oh, wow, a lot.
Other than that, you're not going to be treated for what it is you're supposed to be treated.
Okay, so number one, you're not going to be treated, but not being treated for what you're supposed to be. So you think about malaria drug, right? So you're supposed to take the malaria drug to treat your malaria.
Most common case.
And it's fake. You can literally die. People have died from fake malaria drugs.
Knowing at the end that they took fake, how
eventually
did
they figured it out that it was fake.
Oh my god.
So apart from you wouldn't treat what you're supposed to treat, it could kill you. And even if it wasn't supposed to kill you because you weren't getting treated for what you're supposed to treat, the actual ingredient in there that is counterfeit is actually bad for you. So it can lead to several things that, can actually be damaging to your liver, to your kidney, to your overall health. It could be poisonous, right? And sometimes it's just nothing, like just starch, like we wouldn't do anything to you. But most of the time, overall, it's definitely not a good thing.
Let me get into that. Can you give me a bit on the ingredients they use? I'd like to know what kind of ingredients would they be using. Chalk, for instance. You mentioned chalk, starch, dextrose, mercury, aluminium. It could be anything. There was a video that was circulated. I think they've taken it down now, of how they compound it. They just pretty much just grind it and formulate it. Like they're pretty good at it. The ones that skilled in the trade of counterfeit medication, that it would look real. Mercury, you were saying.
Mercury.
What
yes.
else? What else could they be putting?
Mercury, lead. A lot of things. Just poison that will be poisonous to your body, or just not effective at all.
That's
really.
Are you listening out there? Are you listening to what Adeola is actually saying?
Yeah, there's antifreeze, rat poison. Sometimes some people go to the extreme, but that's really horrible.
Or just they don't put any drugs at all. It's just like a filler. Well, if you're listening, I hope you are. I hope you're taking this into consideration. And the question is, Adeola, why is it gaining ground so quickly? Why is it that it's a problem here? We do see the NAFDAC trying to do something about it. We do see agencies, raiding shops, and even when it comes to food, fake food being sold. But why is it a problem here in Nigeria? Why do we have this issue?
Well, in terms of gaining ground, I would say that it's probably slowed down a little bit than it used to be.
Which is a good sign.
Yeah, I'll say it's slowed down a little bit than it used to be. I think NAFDAC, they're trying to put a lot of things in place, and also manufacturers of the product as well. They have a lot of scratch card type identification, verification type thing that you can actually scratch it and send a quick text message to confirm if it's counterfeit or not.
Is it for all drugs?
For most, I would say. For most. And the ones that are imported, right, not the ones made here, the ones that are imported, they do a lot of batch testing. And they take them in to see. And then sometimes when they do get like a ring of something going wrong, they do like random raids. So I'll say they are trying. But it's
why
still
is it
not
still a problem then?
Well, it's still a problem because of the porous borders, right? So you have like people, think about...
So they're not being produced here?
Some are being produced here and some are not.
Okay.
So, I'm trying not to put anyone under the bus here, but you have people in high places that will make it...
Money.
Yeah.
People want to make money.
But the incentive is to make money and not to help people or not to help people get better or cure whatever it is that they're trying to treat. And then, you find cracks
we're talking
everywhere.
about private industries here, we're not aiming at any governmental one. It's private industries that are corrupted. They just want to make money and they have a good marketing campaign, and that's enough. And people don't have enough money as well to pay.
So imagine if I'm really, really ill and I just have, 50 naira, right? And I go somewhere, I go to all the places I know would give me the right drug and I can't afford it. And I go to somewhere else and they said, don't worry, it works just as fine.
Oh my God.
I'd rather take something than not take anything at all. So that's what happens. But then, what is the end result? Debt.
That's it.
So we just have to do better, I guess.
Awareness, I guess. We all need to be aware that this is a serious problem. All right, so you were talking about the healthcare industry doing something about it. We can plainly see that they've been doing something about it. What are the recent cases? What have you been seeing lately that shows that they've been doing something about it? Other than, they've been raiding some places. They get tips on pharmacies that might not be selling the right kind of drug. Is that it?
Yeah, well, we do see some incentives, like some initiatives, with NAFDAC and some other government bodies. Like, I don't know, like the NDLAs,
Yes.
international bodies, they're all trying to find ways to make it better. I mean, they're thinking of technology with supply chain and
All
lots
right.
of startups coming
So
up.
they are doing something
Yeah, lots
about
of startups coming up, lots of like blockchain technology in tracing and tracking supply chain. So people are thinking about it. We
Okay.
are. We just need to ensure that as of right now, until it becomes very effective,
it. We need
that
to be
we need
more
to
aware.
we need to be more aware of it.
They've sealed 20 shops and confiscated drugs for worth, they say, more than 2 million naira,
Yes.
right? You
Yes.
can confirm that.
Yes.
And what else? You were talking about the NDLA, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. They also have been able to, I mean, find a lot of
Yeah.
situations.
So yeah, I mean, like I think last year or so,
Yeah.
about 4 states, they were able to seize it in millions.
4 states.
Yeah,
Wow.
only 4 states.
Just
about
4
48.
states we know of.
Yeah,
we
48
can't talk about.
about millions. I mean, the amount was it was crazy.
But that's good. At
So,
least we know they're trying
yeah,
to
they
do
are
something
trying.
about it.
I don't think nobody really is trying. It's just that we still have those people that want to make money,
Yeah.
and they're
Mediators, people
Yeah.
in between. We will be right back. This is about your health. This is about your awareness. Counterfeit drugs. We will be back with Adeola on a very, 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 very short break, and we will be back talking more about where can you buy your drugs, which pharmacies can you trust, how can you trust those pharmacies, how can you know that you're buying the right kind of drug, and we will be taking calls right after the break. Stay with us.
Health Station with Carla will be right back.
And we're back. This is Health Station with Carla.
All right, welcome back to the Health Station, and we are back with Adeola Ali, CEO of One Health Pharmacy, talking about the problem of fake drugs in Nigeria. Once again, welcome back, Adeola.
Thank you.
So, if you've just joined in the conversation, we were talking about how Nigeria is affected by this problem, why it's affected. We're talking about porous borders. We're talking about so many private businesses that are corrupt or just aim for making money. And once again, we are back on the topic, and I want to ask you, Adeola, how do you know you're going into a pharmacy that doesn't sell? You can't know 100%, but there are signs that you can read that tell you, okay, you shouldn't be buying from this place, get out.
I always say like there's a look and feel vibe
Yeah.
that you're gonna try to have to investigate when you get there. So you go in there, ask to speak to a pharmacist, right? Is there a pharmacist on ground?
That's already a sign.
That's already a sign. And then look around, see the temperature, the conditions. Do they look right?
because medication should be stored in
Exactly.
cool temperatures,
like
right?
it depends on like the particular drug. So there's
Most
some
of
medication
them.
like most of them should be room temperature
At
type,
least
cool
room
temperature.
not
You
what
don't want
got
you
outside,
don't want
the tropical weather,
exactly.
the
You don't want
humidity,
outside
the
and the heat
Exactly.
or humid or like really exactly. So
dry and
dry
cool air.
exactly. So you go there, see when you get the drugs, check the box, right? Check, does it have the right dates? Is it dated first of all? Does it have a batch number? Is it in dates, not expired? And most of the, like I said, most of the manufacturers, they do have like a
Scratching,
scratch
yeah.
cut thing. So if it's still intact and not been scratched off, or you don't see like it's been faded like a fake
It's
thingy,
still
it's still
silverish.
silverish,
Yeah.
then you know that you can actually just scratch it off and check.
And then you can check.
And then you can check. And then I think I sent a couple of
Yes,
pictures
you
of
did.
how it would
Yes,
look and how they're
yes,
going to reply you.
yes.
They're going to tell you.
But I did
Okay.
not post them.
Okay.
Because there are names of drugs there.
Oh, sorry.
but I get
Yeah.
you. In every drug, you can most of them. There's like this silver, just like the recharge cards
Yes.
for telephone for
But
mobile.
yeah, back
Same
then when we
thing.
used to use them.
Same thing. Back in the days. 012770993, 012771993, 012772993, 012773993. The lines are open. Please do call to share whatever it is you want to say about counterfeit medication in Nigeria, to ask question to Adeola Ali. She is experienced. She has seen it all. She's been everywhere. She can tell you what you should be doing. She can advise you. And talking about advice, and we were talking about pharmacies we can trust. What about your pharmacy?
So One Health,
Called One Health.
my pharmacy called One Health. So One Health, what we're trying to do is ensure that quality medications get to everyone,
Yeah.
right? Starting off with Lagos State. So we do have a physical pharmacy in Lekki, like at Jakande, and then we have also like a lab that we help to test for minor ailments and things like,
Like,
malaria,
malaria,
typhoid,
Blood sugar,
blood sugar, yes, cholesterol and things like that to
Yeah,
help support
the
the
standard.
overall health, like your One Health. So we do that, but also we're online as well. So the idea of
Website.
website One Health NG. One Health NG is my social media handle.
That's the handle.
There's online Nigeria. Yes.
Yeah.
So there's onehealthnigeria.com. Yeah.
All right.
Thank
that's
you.
It. Yeah, so we can know.
So yeah.
Go ahead.
So is it on there? Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's
no problem.
So,
So yeah.
but
So
it's actually on our screens right now if the people are watching us on Facebook, so they can still get it.
okay. So yeah. So you go on there. So you place your order. You can upload your prescription. And then when you upload it to, it goes to us. We verify that it's fine. We check with the doctor if we feel that there's something up. And then we'll confirm that. We add to basket, and then you can place it, and we deliver to you. So that way you can track your medications, and you can track it and see. If you want a picture of the box of what we're going to send to you for expiration and things like that, we can send that to you, and you can pay on delivery as well. So that way you have your mind at ease
At
that
rest, of course.
it's fine. And also we do have a live chat that allows you to actually chat with somebody.
So you can
So
interact
you can
with the
interact,
person,
you can
just
interact,
like if you're at the
exactly,
pharmacy.
you can interact
and,
with us, and then if you have any questions, you're not too sure, concerns, you can do that. And you can call us too. So doing that one, there's no excuse. The other day we delivered some medication to Mowe. That's like kind of like borderline
Yeah.
Lagos and Ogun states. That's
Wow.
because they
So
couldn't
you
get
can go that far.
Yes, because they couldn't get anywhere to get their medication around that area. I think it was I can't mention names. Yeah, they couldn't get medication.
We're gonna take a call now and continue talking about that. Hello.
problem.
Sorry, lines are off again. Try calling again. 012770993, 01277 1993, 01277 2993, 01277 3993. Are we on?
No.
Hello? No. Okay. So basically what you're telling me is that I can be in my own home, comfortable enough, or in my office. I have no time to drive or go to any pharmacy. I can order online, pay online, have it delivered to me, knowing exactly where it is at every step of the delivery.
Yes. Absolutely, because that was very important to us. We want you to know that it's on the way, it's in process. You can see it, like the status that it's on the way. We've delivered, confirmed. Then we call you within 3 days just to ensure that you got the right drugs. Obviously, you get the right drugs. Like you got the right drugs that you ordered,
but that you are
satisfied with it, and then you know how to use it, and then just to rate us and see how we can better improve the service. So yes, and then obviously from there on you can reorder. We can put you on like monthly kind of plan, so you don't have to order every month the same thing. You know we want that. Consistently have it, and you don't run out of your medications or you miss your dose.
Amazing.
So yeah.
Hello.
Yeah?
Yes. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
Good
You're on
morning.
Nigeria
Hi.
Info, the health station. Go ahead.
You see, fake drug. I don't know where we are going in this nation. This nation, we need to really, our government really need to really check our pharmaceutical companies and those drug dealers. You see, it's very, very bad in our country, this Nigeria, where somebody will go to a pharmaceutical company, pharmaceutical store, and then bought fake drug. You see, the lady by your side there, Adiola, you said something that time that these drugs can kill.
Yep.
For instance, you take a malaria drug that is not malaria drug as it is, and you administer it to a patient, and the patient uses it. At the end of the day, the person lost his life. I think government should place capital offense on such a pharmaceutical stores that sells fake drugs out there, because person that goes to kill somebody and you that sell fake drugs somebody and somebody dies, they're almost committing the same offense. So please, I will encourage the company. We have a standard organization, we have the SUN, we have the NAFDAC. All these are agencies that government is saddled to checkmate all these pharmaceutical companies so that they will not sell fake drugs out there. But you still find that fake drugs are still out there. Are you getting me? So I don't know what are we going to do now? Maybe government will now tell us that this is the area avenue where we can find the new drug. Yes, sir. Maybe 3 or 4 outlets like that in Lagos. Let us know. So that when we want to buy drug, we went out there and get our drug. We are very assured that what we are buying is genuine.
Yes. I mean, it's definitely a problem. If you don't mind me interrupting you.
It's a big problem. I don't even know. Maybe in the government hospital, I don't know. Maybe they can even find fake drugs there as well. Because when we say 70% of our drugs out there are fake. Yeah. Definitely, most of the pharmaceutical companies out there must have been selling fake drugs.
Okay.
When we say that the only way we can identify them is by their outlook, by their certificate, by the temperature. We found that even though when you went to all these pharmaceutical stores to buy this drug, all these things were there, but then they still sell fake drugs.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So I don't know.
All right. Sorry, I had to cut you off because we have other people trying to call. But thank you for giving your opinion. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, I mean, I understand why everyone should be worried about it. It's a problem. And is right that sometimes even the very, very fancy ones, that they do their best to put all checks in place. But some medications do fall through the cracks. And so what some of our pharmacists are doing right now is do some random batch tests, like we contracted out to some universities to see if the ingredients match what they say they should. Yeah. And they were just generally vigilant. Like my wholesalers, I've streamlined it to 3. I go physically to meet them, to meet the owners,
to make sure that
I meet the owners. I meet the owners. Like, who are you? Well, how do you do? They show me around what because I'm very particular.
You have to. You have a responsibility.
They show me around. They show me around to see. I want to see the warehouse, how they store it. Like, I'm confident. I'm confident in what they're sending to me. And we've had that conversation. Look, I don't care. Like, to me, quality is the most important thing. I don't like just if you can't afford it and you want to make your margin, just tell me that it's not going to profit me. Let's have a conversation about how I'm going to switch it. Yeah. Don't sell me fake drugs.
Sorry, I'm going to put you on air again. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Obinawane calling from Agbara.
Hi, go ahead.
Yeah, what I want to talk about this is that you see these people that are producing drugs, that are making research, I think many of them, they are now bringing all kinds of chemicals that can be harmful, side effects, to produce drugs to people.
Yeah.
And it's something that the world have to be concerned, even Nigeria. When they are doing their research, they should know some chemicals that they can use to give solution to some health problems. All this way that person will buy drug and have this effect and that effect is very alarming. They should do something.
Thank you for calling. Thank you. We can't take another call, can we, Depo? So let's just end this. Sorry for whoever's trying to call. We've got the screen blinking all over, but we can only take a few calls. It's already 11:30 nearly. So Adeola, what do you have to say to our listener right now?
Okay, so I'll just say in general, obviously stay vigilant of your environment, your health, and your medications. So when you're purchasing them, make sure that you have a good sense of how it should look, what they're used for, the side effects, and if something is off, you would feel it, especially for the regular ones. The ones that you don't take regularly, make sure that you go to. I think most of us, we typically know the pharmacies that are legit. I'm hoping that we do. Yeah. Make sure we go there and then we speak to the pharmacist. Let them tell you how to use it. Let them tell you the signs to watch out for. Look at the packaging like I mentioned. Make sure it's not expired. And when you take it home, store them well. Don't put them under like a humid condition, under heat. Don't take it outside in your car. Yeah. Leave them for 10 hours before you remember that you bought medications and bring them back inside.
That's bad sign.
I mean, that's bad sign. So it's from the wholesalers, manufacturers, to the wholesalers, to the retailers, and even to you at home to ensure that you safeguard your health.
So basically, let me make it simple. If I want to make, I know from myself now, you want to be sure you know what you're buying, just go to One Health Pharmacy or log online and follow them on @OneHealth Nigeria, NG actually. Thank you, Adeola. Sorry, we're going to have to cut it short. Thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, guys, have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much, Carla.
That was Health Station with Carla. Health Station with Carla. Make it a date next week, 11 a.m. to 12 noon.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.